welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Louise Nichols. I'm a textile artist and I live in Cornwall. And I'm going to start this video by apologising because I haven't done a video for weeks and weeks and weeks. I don't know really where the time has gone, so I'm really sorry. I haven't done anything I planned over summer at all, so not just the videos, but I don't know, decorating, painting, gardening, all sorts of things just haven't got done. I think it all started by doing the workroom revamp, so everything was all over the place and I couldn't quite get my head round working. Lovely being back in here, and I absolutely love it now, but it did take me a little while to get back into that. Then we had visitors. Then I had to do some stuff for our village show. I make the rosettes for the show. That's a couple of days work gone. The children have both been home. Neither of them drive, so we've been taking them here, there and everywhere. And the time just disappears, doesn't it? So anyway, so I've been feeling very bad about not having posted a video before now. But anyway, so today I am going to show you, this is really a part 2 of the studio revamp, so there's going to be some photos and little videos and things, and I'm going to do a little voiceover just to show you more or less where I've got to with that now. And even from when I've filmed what you're going to see, not a lot's changed. I haven't even seemed to have found time to do any more sorting for stuff. So my daughter's bedroom has now still got things that need sorting out, that need to come back in here. Tom is back in his bedroom, although he'll be back at uni soon as well. So again, the time's just disappearing. But before that, I just wanted to give you another update on the Christmas blocks. So I had said in my previous video, I think July or end of July, and of course that's come and gone. But I am on it now. I've been printing. Okay, so here I am doing some printing. So I'm printing the squares that go behind the main images of the Christmas blocks. So there are some stripes and there's holly and some spots, and these are the some of the stripe prints. So I'm just making sure I've got a nice even coating of ink on the lino. And then putting a bit of pressure on the back just to transfer the ink onto the fabric. I'll show you what I've been printing. Actually, I'll do a little pan round that I'll pop in to this. So here is some of the printing that I'd been doing. Lots and lots of it. Some of the background and the front panels as well. Drying off. This isn't all of it either. I've still got some more to do on the fabric that I'm still waiting for it to be delivered. Had a few issues with getting hold of fabric for that, so that did hold me up a little bit. There's some fabric, it's a beautiful homespun fabric that I'd used in the original sample, and I'd got some of it, not enough to put together the amount of kits that I want to put together and packs ready for people to be able to stitch. And obviously, typical, came to order some more, can't find it anywhere, nobody has it in stock. So I've been searching for an alternative, and of course that involves, when you're buying fabric online, it arrives, the colour's different, the texture's different, the weight doesn't feel the same, so I've been sending off for samples. Anyway, I found finally, and actually I've ended up ordering more of something that I already had here, which I think will be a good substitute for the one that has sold out. So some of the packs will have the original one in and some will have the substitute one, but the sample that I'm going to be stitching will be the substitute one. So you'll see how that works. I think it will work just as well. And to be honest, looking at the sample, there's not an awful lot of that grey showing through. So I don't think it will make too much of a difference. But yeah, so that's just been something else really. But all sorted, everything's here now, all the backing fabrics, threads, all that kind of thing. So my plan is next week I'm going to put all the kits together. I've had all the printing done for the stitch diagrams and colour images and things that are going to go in with all the packs. So next week I'm going to put those together and I'll do a short video just to show you what each pack will contain. But then not this weekend coming, but which is this weekend. Is this weekend bank holiday weekend or is it next weekend? Anyway, the weekend after, the weekend that's the 31st and the 1st of September, I'm away. I'm up country in Leicestershire running a workshop, and I'm going up to see my dad as well, who lives in Barnsley. So I'm going up to see him for a few days as well. So I'm away for 5 days. And what I didn't want to do was to put everything in my Etsy shop and then find that I had to shut the shop because I was going away. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait until I'm back. So that week, beginning the 2nd of September, that will be when the packs will be in my Etsy shop. And I promise they will be there, promise. I think then we can, we'll be able to get on with that. And I will be doing from that point onwards, there will be one video every week, stitching the different bits. I don't know which order I'm going to do that in yet, but I'll explain more about that as it comes to. So as I say, to follow, it will be now just a bit of an update on the studio revamp. So apologies again. I just don't know where the time went. So anyway, so thank you for staying with me, and I hope you enjoy this little collection of videos and photographs of where I've got so far. Okay, so these photos were taken after the vinyl floor had gone down, and we've started moving some bits of furniture back in and shuffling stuff around. I wasn't sure where I wanted things to go. And then there's a video to follow this where there's a lot more stuff that's been brought back in. So I'll take you around and talk you over that as well. Right, okay, so I thought I'd show you where I've got to with my newly decorated, revamped studio workroom. So I've been trying to sort things out as I've been bringing them over. Not everything's sorted, but a lot of it, well, I've made a start anyway, that's the main thing, isn't it? So I've got to clean the door on here. I don't know whether you can see, that's quite dirty. But I've wiped the whole unit down and I've wiped it out. So I've got my fat quarters in here and plain fabrics, some textured fabrics, velvets, stripes, and space to put some more. I've been quite ruthless. I've got rid of quite a lot of fabric. There's quite a lot still in my son's bedroom, which is where I was storing everything. So then I've got my wadding and my interfacings all here, my bolts of fabric, but then this all needs sorting out still. So I just wanted to I need to clear his bedroom really, so I thought I'd bring that over. And then here, beginning to sort out some of my printing stuff, so my inks, my rollers and things are on there, some of my threads. Bought a new draining rack. So before I used to stand all my bits of lino around the edge of the sink when I'd washed it. Oh, and they just all piled up. So now I've got somewhere with a drip tray so I can pop them on there and hopefully they'll dry. And they'll even slot into these little gaps here, which is great. So I'm pleased about that. Need to give my kettle a wipe. Look at the handle. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to store my hoover under there, and make a curtain bit. I've got a curtain bit that goes over there. I'm not sure what I'm going to store under there. My washing machine used to be under there. When we first moved into, when we first moved down here and we lived in the caravan, I didn't have a washing machine, and my mother-in-law did all my washing for me for about 3 years. And then when we finally got this, it was an old outbuilding. I'll try and find some of the original photos of it so you can see. But when we first renovated this for me to work in, we bought a washing machine and we had it over here. But I've now got a washing machine in the barn, which is really nice. In fact, you can see, let me show you. So this is our barn over here. But anyway, more about that another day. You can see Graham's been drilling. Right, okay, so I'm gonna quickly pan round and just sort of show you what I've got in place. This came back from a talk demonstration yesterday, so I can now put all this away. How many cones of slubby type woolly stuff do you need? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to have my sewing machine here. Starting to get some bits on my shelves that are all kind of related to my sewing machine, or my, you got your little kit, haven't you, with your bobbins and all that kind of thing in. So they're all going to live on there. All these bags need sorting. This is all from, again, workshops, things that I've used in previous workshops I don't run anymore, so I'm going to sort those out. All my felt up here as well, which is nice. Sorry, you saw my dirty coffee mug there. Threads, books are going to go on here. I'm going to have a good sort out with those again. And then more fabric. How long is it going to stay neat like that? Not very long, I don't think. More fabric to sort. I've got my, where is it? This is my area that I hang my prints on when I've printed. That was up in that corner, but it's not going to go back there. Needs to go a little bit further over, I think. Shelf, they've stayed in the same place. That shelf and that shelf there just seemed an easy thing to do, really, just to leave the fixtures in place rather than taking them out. But everything else has moved. And then this is now my lovely big table that I'm going to be able to use for printing on. As you can see, covered in stuff still at the minute, but it will be lovely to print on. And I'm going to store all my workshop stuff under here as well. And then I've got this lovely old table that was actually up in the barn before we renovated it, and I painted it, and so that's going to be quite nice to store some stuff on. So that's kind of where I've got to with the workroom at the moment. Feeling very pleased with it. I'm going to sort out some of the stuff I've bought over that I haven't sorted. I'm going to start doing that because I don't want to get overwhelmed with everything that there is. What I'm going to do as well, I'm going to film some of the stuff as I'm sorting it out. I've got a huge pile of stuff that I started making for the home, cushion covers, that sort of thing. So I thought that might be quite a nice thing to go through with you. So I will do that at some point as well. But anyway, so there's an update on the studio so far. Okay, so this is me now as well, unpacking some boxes. So this one had lots of beads and buttons and things like that in. In fact, in the Revamp Part 1, the sped up video on that one was of me packing this box, and this is unpacking it again. So it's been really nice actually to be able to reach that shelf, because before that there was a table in front of it and I couldn't reach. So it's been really nice being able to reach everything. Right, okay then, so I just wanted to show you where where I am now with getting everything organised. There's more stuff back in here. I haven't sorted it all out yet though. So I have now cleaned the glass on the cupboard. Oh, sorry. Cleaned the glass on the cupboard and all my bits of fabric are in there. So I've got interfacing and wadding and things there. Had some bolts of fabric that were delivered yesterday. I haven't unpacked those yet, but they will go on this table here. Yeah, some things that need labelling. I want to try and label all my boxes and everything. I think that's pretty much how it was when you saw it last time. This has worked really well actually. I did some printing the other day and my drainer has worked really well. Before I used to stand everything round the edge of the sink, which was just a pain, excuse me, while I was trying to wash. And anyway, now it all stands on there beautifully. And then these are the jars that you just saw me unpacking on the little video that we quickened up. Still haven't decided about what I'm going to keep, whether I need them all these cones and things. I bought this old container thing from I don't know where I bought it from even now. Absolutely loved it. I'm wondering whether I can store some threads or beads or something in there. I quite like it. I quite like it on there. This chest was I used to keep all the children's toys in there when they were little. I think that came from IKEA originally. I would like to paint it because it's gone that sort of orangey pine, hasn't it? Yeah, I don't know whether I'll paint it or not. Anyway, look, bags of threads still to sort, boxes of stuff still to sort here. Got my felt there. I can't remember if that was there before. Felt. Some of my prints are stored down at the bottom here. I've got my bookcase fairly organised. So that's looking good. This is still looking quite tidy on here. Look, I'm quite pleased with that as well. Here's my Christmas block stitch along. It's folded in half, so there is another half to it. That's almost ready now, almost ready. And again, shelves up here, getting more and more organised. And then I've just been making a little sample stand-up tree. I don't know if you can see that actually. Turn it that way. It looks a bit dark, doesn't it? Anyway, there you go. Yep, so all my all my workshop stuff is stored underneath the table. And then here again, I've got all my scraps of felt are now sorted, and in this basket here, which is good. I've got spare prints in this box here. So yeah, feeling a bit more organised. It seems to have taken forever. It really does. But anyway, getting there. So I thought I'd just give you a quick whiz round. So I'm probably going to do a part 3 actually of this. I've still got boxes in my daughter's room that need sorting. So I think once they're done and I'm finally in and I've got kind of pictures up and other things sorted, I'll do a final sort of show around. And I was going to a couple of the boxes as well. I'm going to go through, I think, and in that video we'll do a sort of going through stuff as well. So okay, anyway, so that's where we are with that. I forgot to say as well, in that initial video, I've had a poorly thumb as well. I've got a bit of RSI going on, so I've been wearing this thumb support and various things to try and alleviate some of the pain. It's been quite painful, but anyway, it does seem to be feeling much better now. But that's something else. I've been trying not to aggravate that too much. Anyway, okay, so next, the next video will be information about the packs, and any other updates that I feel I need to let you know about. And I will be doing as well, once I'm back from teaching up in Leicestershire, I will be doing the next step of the kit as well. So the next step will be transferring the design and carving it out. So I will be doing that as well. Okay, so thank you very, very much for watching. Please subscribe as well. Somebody said to me the other day, you need to ask people to subscribe. I think a lot of people think it's going to cost them money if they subscribe, but it won't. It won't cost money. You just need to hit the subscribe button, and then and if you click on the bell as well, that will let you know when I do release the next video. So if you want to do that, that would be lovely. Okay, so thank you for watching. See you next time.